Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Utah Utes. The Utes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Falcons offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll give it to the back.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. So Utah's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
And the Utes moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Gets rid of it. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. The Utes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the sneak for it.
Enough yards for Air Force.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll send the back in motion. Sticks it in his belly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a 1st down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Utes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Slams ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Now on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Trying to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And the Falcons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
To the air, it's Dampier. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3. And the Utes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The give to the big fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Utah has a back on the offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utah!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. They go to the ground. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make...
Makes the grab right down the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The give to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got an open man. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of time before he fires right.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys win their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This time on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Under fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs.
And the Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Oh, what a move. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
This defense prides themselves on effort and pursuit. Quarterback there did a great job scrambling, so much so that he was able to get downfield, and it looked like it was going to be a big play, but all that pursuit from the defense and their effort, getting to the ball, knocking it out, and coming away with a big turnover.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running with the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After the penalty backs them up, it's 3rd and 5. They'll run the option. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He's not going to get there. they're stopped short on 4th down.
They go backwards.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Bringing the heat. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. So now on comes the field goal unit.
Number 96 on the field goal.
Absolutely perfect. That gets them back to within 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option to give. Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Utes. Great job by the back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Johnson wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
They boot it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It'll be a draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's caught. It's Davis. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Utah! And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Johnson looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Toss to the outside. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The big fullback's got it. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Diving for the goal line, and the ball's knocked free. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it, could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 40. He'll do it himself. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Utes! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it to the back. Finds some fresh air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Looking for a big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give as they work on that clock. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the ground, it's Bray. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.